Study Abroad Edu Expo 2025. Get up to 50% scholarships. Join us on 27th April. Register now. The Next Education Consultancy, trusted partner for visa success.
Pope Francis, the first Latin American leader of the Roman Catholic Church, died this morning at the age of 88 at his residence in the Vatican's Casa Santa Marta at around 11:05 am Sri Lankan time, with 1.4 billion Catholics around the world mourning his death.
Alle ore 7:35 di questa mattina, il Vescovo di Roma, Francesco.
In recent years, his papacy was marked by several hospital visits and concerns about his health. On the 14th of February, the Pope was hospitalized for bronchitis treatment. In the days that followed, the Vatican said he had been diagnosed with bilateral pneumonia and that he had blood transfusions after tests revealed he had low levels of platelets in his blood, which is associated with anemia. His hospital stay ended on the 23rd of March and he returned to the Vatican before beginning 2 months of prescribed rest and recovery. However, despite medical advice, the Pope made his first prolonged appearance since being discharged from hospital at the Vatican's St. Peter's Square for Easter Sunday yesterday.
Cari fratelli e sorelle, buona Pasqua.
Pope Francis was born as Jorge Mario Bergoglio on the 17th of December 1936 in Buenos Aires, Argentina, to immigrant parents who fled Italy's fascist dictatorship of Benito Mussolini. He was ordained a priest in the Jesuit order in 1969, and from 1973 to 1979, he was the order's top leader in Argentina. He was made a cardinal in 2001 by Pope John Paul II. Surprising many observers of the Roman Catholic Church, Bergoglio was elected Pope at a conclave in March 2013 following the resignation of Pope Benedict. He was the first person from the Americas to be elected Pope and the first to represent the Southern Hemisphere. He chose to be called Francis in honor of Saint Francis of Assisi, emphasizing a commitment to poverty, peace and care for the environment. He gained a reputation as a modernizer with an outward-facing approach that saw him speak out boldly on humanitarian crises such as migration, war and climate change. He sought to reform the church by tackling elitist mentalities among the clergy, demanding a compassionate approach to divorced and homosexual Catholics, and insisting that the church welcome everyone. In 2015, His Holiness Pope Francis visited Sri Lanka and conducted a mass at Goldface Green in the presence of a large gathering. Meanwhile, this morning at the Zion Church in Batticaloa, during a memorial service to commemorate the victims of the Easter attacks, a 2-minute silence was observed to mourn the passing of Pope Francis.
මිනිත්තු දෙකක නිහඬතාවයක් රකිමින් උන්වහන්සේට ස්වර්ගීය සැපත ප්‍රාර්ථනා කරමු.
Meanwhile, Sri Lankan President Anura Dissanayake extended his condolences on the passing of Pope Francis, stating that the Pope's unwavering commitment to peace, compassion and humanity has left an indelible mark on the world. Opposition leader Sajith Premadasa also admired the guidance provided by the Pope, stating that he led with humility in a time when leadership often forgets its duty to serve. Former President Maithripala Sirisena expressed his condolences, stating that the Pope's unwavering dedication to peace, social justice and interfaith harmony touched millions across the world.
සාමාන්‍යයෙන් පාප් වහන්සේ කෙනෙක් ස්වර්ගස්ත වුණාම අපගේ කතෝලික දේවස්ථානවල පාප් කුඩිය අඩඋඹු කොට තබනවා. අපගේ අනිකුත් ස්ථානවලත් පාප් කුඩිය අඩකුඹු කර තබන්නට පුළුවන්. දේවස්ථානවල මලසීනුව නාද කිරීම සිද්ධ කරනවා.
A papal funeral has traditionally been an elaborate affair, but Pope Francis recently approved plans to make the whole procedure less complex. Previous pontiffs were buried in 3 nested coffins made of cypress, lead and oak, but Pope Francis has opted for a simple wooden coffin lined with zinc. He will be laid to rest in the Basilica of St. Mary Major, one of 4 major papal basilicas in Rome. When the Pope dies or resigns, the new Pope has to be chosen by the Catholic Church's most senior officials, known as the College of Cardinals, which comprises 252 cardinals. 138 cardinals eligible to vote to choose the next Pope are summoned to a meeting at the Vatican, which usually happens 2 or 3 weeks after the death or resignation of the sitting Pope, followed by the election known as the conclave.